everybody. How are you? I'm Meryl Snow, and I am one of you. I am a planner, I am a caterer, I am a designer, and I have venues. So I get it. I speak your language, and I get it. Totally get it. All right, today we're going to talk about price. And I want to say right from the start, it's not about price. It's not. And let me give you an example. All right. So I am getting married, and the first thing I do is go onto the internet, right? Most people do that. And I see this venue. Ooh, I like this one. And I like this one. I could see myself being in this one. Oh, and I like this one. And I like this one. I can see myself at every one of these venues, even though they are totally different. One's a rustic barn, one's in a ballroom, one's in a hotel, one, who knows what it is, but I can see myself there, right? So then I go onto their websites, I hit the contact sheet, and then I want to find out what their packages are or if I can come in for a tour. After I do all that, now I'm looking and I can see myself at every one of these venues. So what do you think I'm going to be saying next? What's the price, right? Remember, if I can see myself at any one of these venues and okay, if I can see myself at any one of these venues, even though they're all different, I'm going to go with price. That's why we hear price so often, you guys. All right, let's do a little exercise. You ready? Play along with me. I have two pens. These pens are exactly alike, right? All right. One is $1 and another one is $100. So which one do you want? Probably want the dollar one, right? You don't see any difference in them. But what if I were to tell you that the $100 pen writes upside down? Do you want the dollar pen or do you want the $100 pen? Still the dollar, huh? Okay, what if I were to tell you, not only does the $100 pen write upside down, it writes in rainbow colors. Do you want the dollar pen or do you want the $100 pen? Still the dollar pen, huh? Okay, what if I were to tell you, not only does the $100 pen write upside down, it writes in rainbow colors and it writes underwater. Do you want the dollar pen or do you want the $100 pen? Still the dollar pen, because you don't care if it writes it. Okay. But what if I were to tell you that the $100 pen not only writes upside down, writes underwater, writes in rainbow colors, but also gets you in front of the line of all amusement parks, concerts, and gas stations? Do you want the dollar pen or do you want the $100 pen? That changed, didn't it? Because it meant something to you. Now you see the difference between the two, right? So I was doing this at an in-person conference, forget what they're like, but an in-person conference. And I had this gentleman, older gentleman up on the stage, and I'm going through the whole scenario with him. And I get to the part where I say, it gets you in front of the lines of amusement parks, concerts, and gas stations. I said, do you want the dollar pen or do you want the $100 pen? And he says to me, I'm semi-retired and I kind of have all the time in the world. No, I'll still take the dollar. I'm thinking, oh, shoot, I got to think. What would he want? What would he want? So I looked at him and I said, all right, Ralph, what if I were to tell you that the $100 pen will grow your hair back? Do you want the dollar pen or do you want the $100 pen? He grabbed that $100 pen because that was his trigger, right? That's what was important to him. Every one of us has something that is totally different. Even though your venue, you may think, oh, but everybody loves our venue because it has a lake or it overlooks the city or we have the prettiest ballroom or whatever it is. But that's not what triggers everybody. And don't forget, me as a bride is looking at all these different venues and I can see myself there. So there's two things that we have to do here. it is about the relationship, which comes into terms with the qualifying questions. We have to build relationships with people. And the qualifying questions geez, this is a game changer for you guys. Qualifying questions, you get to really know the client. And I don't want to hear what's your vision, because get rid of that out of your vocabulary if you say that. But I do want you to ask some really probing questions. We have 7 really good questions that we ask. And one of them, which is not number 1, but I'll give you one, I would say, so tell me, what do you want your guests to feel after they leave your wedding? Well, one bride may say, I want them to think it was the most sophisticated, elegant wedding that they've ever been to. Or another one may say, I want them to think it was the best party with like tons of liquor and dancing constantly and really loud music. That's my favorite wedding. Are we talking about 2 different brides here, guys? Yes, yet we treat them the same. So this is important. This is important information. Another question I would ask you, tell me, what's a deal breaker? Well, deal breaker would be if I can't have my guests and my dancing in the same room. Some venues don't have that. They have separate rooms. Or they may say a deal breaker would be that I can't have dancing in between courses, or I can't be outside for my ceremony, or I can't, who knows what it is. But these are really important questions to ask. And you are writing every single one of these answers down, because all along the process of the sales process, you're closing and you're going to be taking these triggers. These are triggers. Then I would say, have you been to a lot of weddings lately? And he or she may say, well, not in 2020, but in 2019. And they may say, yes, I've actually been to 10. And I was like, wow. So tell me what 3 things that you absolutely loved about it. Now, what they're doing is they're telling you the most important things to them, right? Or then I would say, all right, now tell me the 3 things that you didn't like about them. They're going to tell me the 3 things that they don't like. This is like gold, you guys. This is so important. But remember, you cannot ask this question in one sentence. You can't say, well, tell me 3 things that you loved and 3 things that you didn't love. Because we as humans, we only answer one question at a time. And we need both answers. So this is really important. All right, there are several other questions that we can ask, but I only have a limited amount of time here. So I can chat about this all day long. Clubhouse me, email me, text me, Facebook, whatever. I can chat with you all day. So I want to thank you so much and have a great day. Keep connected. Bye.